sing now.
Good day. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Alex. Happy birthday to you. It's blow out, right? Blow, got blow.
Blow up.
Blow up. Blow.
Blow it. Blow it out. Come on.
Oh. Go blow, blow.
Blow it.
Oh. Again, go again. Oh, no.
Hang on, I'm snooping now.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel Confessions of a Gaming Mum. Apologies for the fact I haven't actually vlogged today, but today was a very full-on, very busy day because it was the day that the family kind of celebrated Bubs' birthday, because obviously it's weekend when people are available, and like his birthday's on Tuesday, so it was kind of like the nearest weekend to it all. So yeah, it was quite a rushed day. Like literally woke up, had my shower, had breakfast, had to go shopping for like just like our weekly supplies because we couldn't actually get a delivery slot from Tesco, so we had to drive there ourselves, and we thought, well, seeing as we're here we can get some bits for lunch when the family come over. So yeah, so we did that, literally came home, put Bubs down for his nap, and then when he was down for his nap that's when my sister came over. It was really nice because the weather's been actually really lovely today, so we were actually able to sit in the garden and have a nice lunch. So we bought like a load of sandwiches. I thought we could probably buy like a platter of sandwiches, but I think you have to order them in, and you have to order them online. So I didn't think of that because I only literally thought of it like last night. So because they weren't available, we just went to like the deli like sandwich area, just bought a load of sandwiches, and when we got home we just cut them up to make them like little triangles sort of thing, and then just put them on like we when we ordered a platter before, we kept the trays because they're like nice little plastic ones with covers on them. So so we just put them on there, and it was like we basically ordered a platter, so that was good. And we had leftover crisps and some sweets from when we went to Centre Parks last weekend, so we had those, and I just bought like a few like sausage rolls and stuff. And yesterday we bought, or my husband bought a birthday cake from M&S for Bubs. So so yeah, we ended up having enough that we didn't even need dinner because there was just so much food. So so yeah, it was nice. So my sister came and he opened, like Bubs opened his presents. So that was really nice for him because he was kind of like, I don't know what's going on, but this is really fun, I'm getting loads of stuff. So so yeah, there was that, and like playing with my niece as well. Even though he's still got this thing, he has to like pull her hair or like pinch her or slap her. It's like he absolutely adores her, but I think he just gets so overexcited that he doesn't know how to express it, so he just has to slap people. I don't understand like why a toddler does these things, but they do, and it's, yeah, and it's incredibly frustrating for me because, like I said, it's like you can't discipline a child at that age because they don't understand consequence. They don't understand that if you were to tell them off or to hit them, like, which is like a really awful thing to do, but if you were like to do that, they don't associate what they've done with the punishment, so they're just kind of like, you're just being horrible to me for no reason. They don't make that connection yet, so it's like, even if I wanted to, there's no way that I could actually discipline him in that way because it wouldn't work, it wouldn't do anything. So yeah, so it's just at that age where it's just so frustrating. Oh, but anyway, so so yeah, there was that. My niece is currently studying ancient Egypt in school, which is obviously great for me, and she's finding it really interesting. So so I've lent her a few of my books for her to have a read, see if she can read them. And I also put on cause on Netflix they've got Prince of Egypt, which was a film I was obsessed with when I was younger because obviously the whole thing of it being in Egypt and stuff. So so yeah, I absolutely loved it. So so introduced her to it, and she was just absolutely transfixed the entire time, which is really good. So so yeah, if she keeps up the Egypt obsession. She's got her teacher right here to show her the ropes and stuff. So there was that. Yeah, and then that's pretty much it in terms of that. Like my sister went home because obviously my niece has got school in the morning, so they couldn't stay too late. And then yeah, they left. And we decided to go for our walk again because obviously he'd had so much sugar because we'd had the cake as well. The cake was lovely, and we sang him happy birthday, and I think he just didn't know how to react to it. But yes, we did that, and then yeah, we decided we had to go on the walk because he'd had so much sugar today, and we just need to try and burn off some of that sugar. And he almost practically crashed when we came home, but obviously we had to give him his bath and stuff. So he's had his bath. My husband's just now trying to get him down to sleep. So tomorrow is right now I'm just going to try and do, I want to try and do a video for Bubs' birthday, but also I've got to do the vlog for Wednesday, so hopefully I can get them both done in the next like few days. But yeah, tomorrow is going to be a pretty much normal day. It's probably just going to be me trying to catch up with all my housework because Tuesday, like I said, is Bubs' birthday, so I won't be doing any housework then. And Wednesday is my husband's birthday, so I've got that as well. So I don't think there's going to be much housework or me cooking anyway this week. So yeah, we'll just see how we get on. But yeah, tomorrow I want to try and get as much done as possible so I don't have to worry about it for the rest of the week. That's it really. Like I said, yeah, I'm just going to try and edit the video for Bubs' birthday, and hopefully I can get that done tonight so I don't have to worry about it tomorrow or Tuesday. So then I can just worry about getting the vlog done then for Wednesday. So yeah, we shall see. But anyway, I'll see you in the morning. Good morning everyone. So today is the calm before the storm, I think. So obviously tomorrow is Bub's birthday, so I think that's going to be quite a manic day. And then the day after it's my husband's birthday. It won't be so manic, but hopefully he'll have a nice day, although I think work is trying really hard to make sure that he doesn't have a nice birthday, so we'll just have to see, won't we? Not much to really talk about since last night. I didn't manage to finish his birthday video because there's just so many clips that I've sort of forwarded on that I need to download from my phone, that it might take me a while, so yeah, so it won't exactly be ready on his birthday because I need to obviously get the vlog out on Wednesday, so I'll concentrate on that and then I'll work on his birthday one. It's just a matter of sticking them all together, but there's just so many of them. Yeah, it's going to take me a while. So we'll just see. What else? He had a bit of a disturbed night when we first went up to bed. I think it was like 10:30, or we were going to stay down a bit later, but at 10:30 he started kicking off, so we said, oh, we'll just head up to bed. My husband managed to get him down, but he sounded like really, like I said, it was in his throat and like really nasally. Eventually he went back to sleep, but then he woke up again at like midnight. And my husband tried to put him in with us to try and make him a bit more comfortable, but he just was not having it. So my husband went down and got him some Calpol, took the Calpol, and he basically then slept through till 7:30 this morning. So I think, yeah, that's all he needed. He just needed something to just sort of take the discomfort away, I guess, because yeah, we all know it's not very nice, is it, when you've got a bunged up nose? I mean, I for one thing know right now it's not the best thing. So yeah, so I think he's okay. He's asleep at the moment and I can't hear his nose, so it's like, I definitely think he has that thing where during the day he's okay, but then at night when he's a bit more tired, that's when he gets really bunged up, so we'll just have to keep an eye on it. Really hope he's better for tomorrow though, obviously, because that's his birthday. I don't want him to be ill on his birthday, that's not fun. It's weird though to think, like 2 years ago today I was actually in labour. I started going into labour. I had my first contraction at 6 o'clock in the morning on the 21st of September. So yeah, it's weird to think that, yeah, I remember it was probably about now, I think. what's the time? 11:30. Yeah, it must have been about now. I think that I actually went into the pool because we tried to have a home birth, and we hired an inflatable birthing pool that we put in the living room, and it was so nice. It was it's like when you've been like contracting and in labour for a while, because they say like, because the midwife came to see me and she said I was handling it really well, and she checked and I wasn't like, I was only like a few centimetres dilated, I wasn't that fully dilated. I think she said once you're 5 centimetres dilated, I think it was, then you're in active labour, and she said then once you're in active labour that's when you can go in the pool. She said because obviously if you go in before you won't feel the benefit of the water and stuff. So I just remember I was pacing up and down the corridor of this house, like it was just really bad back pain I was getting. That's why I was getting it all in my back, and I found out later it's because he was back to back. I didn't actually know he was back to back, but yeah, he was back to back, and that's one of the, I think one of the big signs of a back to back labour is when you get all the pain in your back. Really weird, isn't it? Don't know how that affects it, but yeah. So yeah, so I remember like it was about 2 years ago, like right now, I was labouring in the pool, and yeah, it was just the nicest feeling ever. If you can have a water birth, have a water birth, because it takes so much pain away. The best pain relief I think you can have, really, and it really helps to relax your muscles. It takes the pressure off, because I had a really big bump as well, so it sort of like takes the pressure off, like the gravity like weighing down on your stomach and everything. Yeah, it was really nice. Unfortunately it didn't work out that way in terms of actually being able to give birth at home, because he got stuck again. Because he was back to back, one, that makes it a bit harder, and two, he was looking up, so he got stuck, so every time I pushed he wasn't really going anywhere, and I was absolutely exhausted. So hence, what time was it? It must have been about 11 o'clock at night or something, that the midwives, because the first 2 midwives we had were really good, the second 2 were atrocious, and they just kept telling me I didn't know what I was going on about because it was my first baby. So yeah, yeah, so I think it was finally 11 o'clock they decided to call an ambulance. So they called an ambulance. I got then driven to the hospital, where and then had to wait another hour, I think it was, of people then checking me to see what was going on, and then I had to sign a piece of paper to say that I was happy to let them operate on me if need be, in order to sort of save my life and the babies and stuff. And yeah, so yeah, it was basically they said that we're going to try forceps, like they'll give me a spinal, and they'll try and get the baby out with forceps, and if forceps don't work then I'd have to have an emergency C-section just to get him out. So in the end, yeah, he was delivered by forceps at 1 o'clock on the 22nd of September. So I think it was like 1 a.m, or it was like 1:10 or something like that. But yeah, so it was a long day. The 21st of September is so funny because like it's taken me a long while to get used to the fact that his birthday's the 22nd of September. So obviously I've been with my husband a long while, so his birthday's the 23rd of September. So it's easy to remember now for me. So then have to remember that my son is on the 22nd of September. Because yeah, because I always think, because I went into labour on the 21st, so you'd think it's the 21st, but no, it's the 22nd. First hour of the 22nd. So, but yeah, it's strange. But yeah, I need to, the washing's been done for quite a while, so I need to go and hang them up. I think what I'm going to actually start doing is going through the front door. Because if I open the back door it wakes him up, and I don't want to wake him up just yet. So yeah, I think I'll go through the back door. I might dust first though, actually. Get that out of the way. Obviously I have to try and fit in all my housework without, so I don't have to do any tomorrow. So yeah, I've had to divvy it out for four of the days this week. Fun times. Trying to think if there was anything else I wanted to say. No, that was it really. oh, at the weekend I forgot to mention we started watching Ratched on Netflix. It's by the same guy that did American Horror Story, and I think it's like a prequel to One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I've never seen One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, but I know the gist of it. And obviously I know there's one particular nurse in it that's like particularly sadistic, and it's like Ratched is based on her. So yeah, so you can tell it's very American Horror Story based. But no, we really enjoyed it. We've watched the first 2 episodes. So hopefully we get to watch some more at some point. Don't tend to be able to watch it during the week because by the time Bubs goes down to sleep we have like half an hour. Have time for 1 cup of tea and then we have to go to bed. So and like my husband was looking up earlier the time that toddlers should go to bed. So it says the average time or bedtime for a toddler is between 6:30 and 7 PM. We're like, piss off. There's no way he'd go down to bed at 6:30 or 7. So we've tried getting him down at 8 o'clock before and it just did not happen. So yeah, we just have a toddler that just likes to sap as much energy from us as possible and as much time as possible from us. So yeah. Anyway, I need to get on with housework, so I'll catch you in a bit. Oh no. You're alright. Let's have a look. Bubs is down for his second nap. A few updates since his first nap. First is my Hoover's broke. I went to Hoover the porch and it started making a funny noise, and then I smelt burning. My husband checked that he emptied the Hoover because we haven't emptied it in a while, so I thought it might be that. Tried it again, still smelled with burning. So I called my mum because it was my mum's old Dyson Hoover, and she said my dad can have a look at it, so I'm going to take it around there tomorrow. I'm going to put my mum up for Bub's birthday outing, and he's going to look. I have to take some belt things that my mum gave me when she gave me the Hoover, because it might be that just like belt's gone. So yeah, my dad's gonna have a look, but if not we might have to get a new Hoover, which is fantastic. So there's that. Then I saw the news about the fact that Microsoft has just bought Bethesda. Whether or not that means now that Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be an Xbox exclusive, I don't know. I really hope not, because otherwise that is absolutely shit. As a lot of people will know, I'm still bitter about the fact that they made Rise of the Tomb Raider a timed exclusive on Xbox, sorry. So yeah, pulling shitty stunts like that is just not called for, and if they do it with Elder Scrolls, then yeah, I couldn't hate Xbox more, to be honest. Never got on with the console, and definitely will not be after this stunt. So yeah, I'm very angry about that, because Elder Scrolls is one of my favourite franchises. So to have that taken away from me as well will be so shit. And then also, just as I was about to film this, the leg came off the tripod on my camera, so I'm really not happy about that. Trying to remain positive for Bubs for his birthday tomorrow. Luckily he's had quite a good day in terms of actually playing along nicely. He's not doing his thing of like terrorising and trying to rip the house apart and throwing things everywhere. He's actually been quite subdued. So we'll just have to see how he gets on tomorrow. When he's just going to be sort of like just overstimulated, overplayed, overexcited, overfed, oversugared. But yeah, it's his birthday, so he's allowed. Just a shame my husband's birthday's the day after, so. But we'll see. Other than that, what else? So hopefully my husband will finish on time. I will be doing like our usual meatballs and pasta for dinner. Don't want to cook anything too enthusiastic or too with too much effort, because yeah, afterwards I've got to wash up, and rather than me going on the walk, I'm going to take a drive to our local shopping centre and see if I can get a couple of balloons for tomorrow for Bubs' birthday, because there's going to be no other opportunity really for me to get them unless I get them tomorrow. But I'd like to have them for his birthday, like when he wakes up in the morning and sees his presents and stuff. I feel it's only fair, rather than like halfway through his birthday. So yeah, hopefully I can get them. Apparently it shuts at 10, so yeah, we'll just see. I remember having massive issues though last year trying to get balloons for his birthday, because everywhere like had just sold out. Because like September is such a popular month for birthdays. It's like when I was in hospital with Bubs on the maternity ward, there's so many babies, and they said that September is always the busiest month for births and for birthdays, because everyone's at it at Christmas. I think that's why. With our next one, I'm going to aim for not for September birthday. God, so many September birthdays, it's ridiculous. But yeah, I think that's it. I just wanted to give my little rant about freaking Bethesda. I'm trying not to swear because it's really annoyed me. So yeah, I'm just hoping that it's not going to turn into exclusive. I'd be annoyed enough with a timed exclusive, but a full-on exclusive, that would be. I'm hoping they'll think better than to do something like that. So, but we'll see. So I don't know when Elder Scrolls 6 was even really gonna plan on coming out. They've only released like a reveal, like sneak preview, haven't they? So we'll just have to see when we. I don't know what I'm gonna do about the bloody tripod. It's just one of those days. So I've just been shopping, managed to get a number 2 balloon and another just happy birthday one. They didn't really have any. Like, I was hoping to get like a Bing or something like that, or like a Mr. Tumble or something, but they didn't have any like that, so I just got a regular sort of happy birthday one. So that's all done. I had to get him some Germaline. He fell over yesterday and he's cut a bit of his hand. And we did have some, but God knows where it's gone. But it does look really sore, so we want to be able to put some in it, because it looks like he got some dirt in it. So yeah, we just want to make sure it's clean. Other than that, I think that's everything. Had our pasta and meatballs for dinner, which was good. So yeah, we're just all getting prepped for tomorrow, for our son's 2nd birthday. Can't believe he's going to be 2. It was really busy coming here, that's the only problem. Plus I did feel sorry for a woman. She was trying to get 1 balloon for a 16th birthday party like tomorrow or something, and I completely sympathise with her struggle, because last year when we were trying to get a 1 for his birthday, for Bubs' birthday, he could not find them for love nor money. They were just absolutely gone. Like I said, I think September is like the month where you just have all birthdays, and obviously 1 is a popular number, because not just because for first birthdays, but for like 10th birthdays, 12th, 13th, 15th, 16th, 18th, 21st. So everyone always buys the 1s, and yet they never seem to have any. And September is the worst month to try and buy them. So so yeah, I do feel sorry for her in that sense, because yeah, they didn't have any at all. But they're all just closing up as I got here, so I was quite lucky. I just managed to sneak in and get my balloons and got them blown up as well. So you see them on the back seat. I have to make sure I drive carefully, that I don't just like pop up behind me, scare the crap out of me as I'm driving. But yeah, roads were a bit manic getting here, so hopefully they would have calmed down a bit by the time I'm back on the road again. So so we'll see. But I'm gonna end this the video here, not the vlog, just this video, and say yeah, that I will see you guys in the morning. Yeah, hopefully. Depends how manic it is tomorrow. Here you go. Alexander?
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow, yeah. Who's all that for? I bet you just care about the balloon.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
This is a really dodgy 5 or 2.
Who's all that? Who's all that for? Wait, don't start that.
I did the back here.
Yeah.
Perhaps she should make little monsters where they are. It's a monster. Do you know where my jewels are? Oh, what's this? It does look like
Yellow.
That's blue, Bubba.
house with lots of X's where all of my jewels
Red.
are. Little monster, did you hide all of my jewels around
That's blue, Bubba.
What?
Blue,
What?
blue,
What?
purple.
Purple.
Well done. You got one right.
Purple.
Purple, yeah. Good morning, folks, on Bubs' birthday. Happy birthday. He's still like a bit, goes a bit weird when you say happy birthday to him. He doesn't know how to react to it. Obviously, he doesn't really know what it is. But yeah, I've been rushing around this morning. So he opened all his presents, was absolutely overwhelmed by everything. But he's been really good today, considering he hasn't had a nap. We've just been to his sensory class because we were running late, so I couldn't do a video before we went in. But yeah, we had a really good class. He was running around most of the time. Although sat down nicely at the end, so we could sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and then he danced as well. So yes, so now I'm just going to head off to pick up my mum. I've got to drop off the Hoover as well, so my dad can have a look at that. And I think we're going to wait for my aunt to see him as well before we head off for our excursion for the day. So yeah, hopefully I can bring you along and you can see where we're going. So I don't think he really knows where we're going, and he's just pulled off his sticker. Okay. Anyway, gotta go. Hi guys, so it's I think 9:15. Yeah, just gone 9:15. It's been a long day. I'm trying to think. So yeah, we had a lovely, well, I went to pick up my mum from my aunt's. I dropped off the Hoover so my dad could have a look at the Hoover. Then we went to my house to pick up my husband, so that's when he started his half day at work. Or he'd finished his half day, so he was at the afternoon free. So we drove to our local shopping place where we went to our favourite cafe lounge place for some lunch. And by then Bubs was just a bit like he slept in the car, and we tried to get him to sleep in the pram, but he just wasn't having any of it, so he like royally kicked off. Until he saw food, then he was happy there was food. So yeah, so we had a really nice lunch, a cup of tea and some cake, or I had a cup of tea and my mum and my husband had coffee, and then we went pretty much like next door, which is the Nickelodeon place that we went to. I think it's Nickelodeon Adventure or something it's called. But we had to book the day before because you can't go in. Normally you can just go in, like rock up whenever you like to go in. But obviously because of COVID and stuff, you have to book a place now, obviously, to make sure. I guess they have like limited amount of slots. So yes, we booked that. It's £7.50 per adult, and children under 90 centimetres go in for free, and he's under 90 centimetres just, he's like 85 centimetres or something like that. So you go through, and you go up in the lift, and it's all on this like one floor. I imagined it would be bigger, but no, it was still like a decent size. But there was no one in there. There was like, I think in all after we left, or around the time that we left, there was like 2 or 3 other families. There weren't a lot in there. Have to wear your mask the entire time you're in there, which isn't fun, but yeah, I can understand why they do it, because it's all closed in, it's all inside. And yeah, it wasn't how I imagined it would be. I don't know how I imagined it would be, but it's a lot. You have like a lot of obviously Nickelodeon themed stuff, so you've got a lot of Paw Patrol, where you have like their different cars, you have a helicopter. They're all stationary. It's just like you can pull and push levers and push buttons and stuff, and they make sounds and lights and things. Then they have a Ninja Turtle section, which had a ride, but because Bubs is under 90 centimetres, he couldn't go on it. It's just like a fairground ride that just goes round. And then there's the soft play that he could go in, which was quite good, but I think there's normally a lot more stuff in there, but I think because of obviously hygiene reasons they haven't got a lot in there. But he still enjoyed it, he really enjoyed it in there. Then there's, so that was a Ninja Turtles section. Then you have the SpongeBob section, which I think is probably the biggest part, and that's where you have another ride, where it's kind of like, you just sit in like cars and go around this little track thing. It's like a racetrack obviously, but you don't go very fast. And again, because he is under 90 centimetres, you can go on it. But they had loads of other things that he could do. It's like pads that you can stand on, and it makes things go up and down, like all these displays and stuff. Hopefully we'll have some videos we can show you, because my husband was taking a lot of video. Trying to think of other areas, and they just had like a load of pipes around for like kids to climb through and stuff. And they do meet and greet with the characters as well. So while we were there, they had Sky, who's one of the dogs from Paw Patrol, and also Patrick was there, but he was just as we were leaving, so we didn't see him. But yeah, we went in to see Sky, because it was so funny, because obviously you can imagine normally they'd have like queues or whatever, or they'd just announce that like a character was going to be available at this time or whatever, but this time, because there were so few of us there, they were actually going around and asking each family, would you like to go and see Sky? She's available now. It's like, oh bless them. It felt really bad for them, because there was hardly anyone there. But yeah, so we went in to see Sky, and we had our socially distanced photo taken with her. I was actually quite surprised with Bubs actually, because he was quite he wasn't shy. I imagined we'd literally have to drag him to go and meet her, but he was actually like, no, I'm gonna walk up, I'm gonna see her. But he was like looking at her like really dodgy, like, I don't know who you are. But the photographer was really nice, he was really chatty. So so yeah, that was good. We had an ice cream while we were in there. But yeah, I think we spent like an hour and a half in there. It's not as if there wasn't a lot that Bubs couldn't do. It was just those 2 rides that were like 90cm limit. But I guess with the other things that he could do, he didn't really understand how to do them. So he didn't really spend much time on them, or he didn't know what to do. Like there's like fairground games and stuff that he just wouldn't understand how to do. So it probably would, you'd probably have to spend more time in there when he's a bit older maybe. But when he's older, so when he's over 90cm, it's £15 for him to be able to get in, so it's a lot of money. It's not something we would do all the time. I said to my husband that we might do it for like his 3rd birthday, just like as a sort of off the sort of cuff thing, if he's into any of the characters or whatever, or there's nothing else he wants to do for his 3rd birthday. We'll just see when the time comes. But yeah, we could always, it's an option. I think he would probably enjoy it a lot more for his 3rd birthday. I mean, he absolutely loved it. He was running around having like the time of his life while we were there. But again, like I said, he didn't fully understand how to use some of the things, so. But yeah, so we did that. Then we drove back to my aunt's, so my aunt could see him for his birthday, and she gave him his present, which he loved because it's like a little race car thing, and like a track, race car track. So he had a cup of tea with her, and then we drove back to ours. My dad had a look at the Hoover, and he said there was like some burnt like dust or ash or something in one of the filters, because there's 2 filters on our Hoover, and he cleaned them both out. Well, he said there wasn't actually really much to clean out, he said, but except in the second one he said there was like a lot of burnt ash. So I said, well, that must be where the burning smell was coming from. But he said after he did that, he said there was like, you start the Hoover and there's a whistling sound, but then the whistling sound goes, and he said, and it's fine. And he said he actually ran the Hoover for about 15 minutes and there was no burning smell or anything. It actually sounded fine, so we're like, oh, okay. So then we took it back, and me and my mum tried it again, and again the whistling, there was that whistling that my dad said, but it lasted quite a while, like 30 seconds. We were like, is this actually going to finish? And then when it finished, the Hoover started making this really like horrible noise, and we could instantly smell burning, so we were like, oh shit, no, it's not right. And then my dad joined us later because my mum came back with us because my dad was still working, and then when he finished work he joined us at home so we could get a takeaway, and like Bubs could finish opening his presents and stuff. And yeah, so, and like my dad was like, are you sure? It wasn't doing that when I saw it. So we like literally just before they were about to leave, we're like, right, okay, let's try it. And yeah, it didn't even make the whistling sound this time. It just went into this like sort of noise, like really, so we were all like, oh my god. And instantly, like, you could smell the burn. There was actually smoke coming from it as well. We were like, oh shit. But my dad was like, I don't understand. So then he went, like, he turned it back on again, and I looked, and just down, like, behind the, not the filter, the compartment where all the sort of dirt collects, like, just down underneath that, I could see, like, white sparks. So I was like, yeah, we need to turn this off. We need to turn this off. And my dad was like, no, hang on. And then he took the drum thing off. And then he was looking, and he was like, I can't see anything. I was like, there's spikes, don't stand right to my carpet, please. And then eventually we turned it off, and he was like, yeah, that's officially dead, I think. I think you just don't know what's causing that. So yeah, so now we're on the journey to find a new Hoover. Originally, because obviously this one was a Dyson, it was given to us by my mum because she'd bought a new Hoover because it was still in good nick. She was like, well, don't really want to give it, like, throw it away, so you guys can have it. So we've had it for at least 2 years, and it's been a really, really good Hoover. And it's just all of a sudden this has happened, so gutted really, because like I said, it was a really good Hoover. So yeah, and I hate the fact that I've just got bits all over my floor and I can't hoover it up. But yeah, so that's another thing we have to look for. But yeah, so other than that, like I said, he opened some more presents, Bubs opened some more presents when we got back to ours in the evening. And then we had a takeaway, and I showed my parents that second series of a TV show that we absolutely love has started up again, which is Ghosts. It's on BBC. so anyone that can get iPlayer can see it. It's by the guys who did the original Horrible Histories, like the original cast of that. I think they were the writers as well. And yeah, they're the writers for this TV series, and it's pretty much all the characters that you remember from, or the actors that you remember from the Horrible Histories. And they've basically done this sort of, it's like kids could watch it, but there's obviously a lot of adult jokes in there and stuff. So, but it's absolutely brilliant. We absolutely love it. So we watched the first episode last night, and we rewatched it again tonight to show my parents, because my parents liked the first series when it was on. And yeah, if you can watch it, it's brilliant. It's called Ghosts, and I think it's on Mondays at 8:30. But I think it's got all the episodes on iPlayer if you can get iPlayer. But yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. I would highly recommend it if you can watch. It's so funny. Yeah, and then what else did we do? Then I had to do a nappy wash because I forgot that I did a nappy wash, so I literally just hung these up just before I came in here. Bubs has had his bath and my husband is putting him to bed, and I'm pretty sure he's messaged me to say he's just absolutely out for the count. I know, he's just said he stopped sneezing because he's just had a run of sneezing. As you can see, our sofa is now practically free of stuff, almost. Well, it's back to being what it was full of before, like my laptop and books and stuff. Eventually I'll get rid of that. But I said to my mum, because he's, like, Bub's got a load of clothes for his birthday. So I'm just going to be really brutal and just go through his wardrobe and his chest of drawers and just take anything out that's either 12 to 18 months, even if it still fits him. I'm just going to take it out, and either if it's in good nick, I'll keep it and put it in the bag that we've got that needs to go up in the loft. Or if it's on its way out, then I'll just throw it out. I hate wasting clothes though. That's the thing. I like to use things until like physically can't, but that we just don't have the room now because he's just got so much. So yeah, I think a lot of it I can keep because he has so much clothes. There's only a few things that he wore like day in day out, like his slouchy trousers and stuff that he wore around the house and things like. And one of them's got a hole in the knee, obviously, where he's been crawling around on the floor in them and stuff. But yeah, like most of his t-shirts, unless they've got like stains on them, a lot of his jeans I could probably keep. I might just have to put like some Vanish or something on them because they've got like grass stains on the knee when he falls over when we go to the park and stuff. So yeah, so I said to my mum, like, next week if she comes over, that's like the big job I'd like to do, is just sort out his wardrobe and sort out his chest of drawers so I can actually have like things neat and tidy and in order. And he can actually start wearing the new clothes he's got. What else? Oh yeah, obviously tonight is the night of the new announcement in terms of in England at least anyway, where obviously the rule of 6 still applies. Curfews in pubs and clubs and restaurants till 10 PM, and I think it's like funerals and weddings can only have like 15 people or something. But they're making it like really strict in terms of if you're caught like with more than 6 of you in your house or whatever, then like there's heavier fines and more stricter fines and stuff. And I was saying to my husband, obviously a lot of conspiracy theorists I think will be creaming their knickers at the fact that the Prime Minister actually mentioned the army may be brought in to assist the police if need be, if they're too overstretched. So interesting times, I guess. But I am feeling super bloated from dinner because we had fish and chips in the end. Well, I had fish, everyone else just had chips because everyone else was like, yeah, I think we've had enough food. I was like, no, I need fish. If I'm gonna have chips, I need to have fish with it. But I think it's just the too many chips that I had. I think that was what tipped me over the edge. But yeah, that's it for today. Yeah. Can't think of anything else to say other than the fact obviously it's my husband's birthday tomorrow. The presents I got him 2 t-shirts for like with Hamilton designs on them for his birthday. I bought him the Goonies on 4K because that's just come out on 4K, but my mum was like, oh no, I'll give you the money for it, then I'll give it to him as a present. So my mum's taken that. So literally I had these 2 t-shirts to give him and they haven't turned up yet. So like the earliest they're going to get here is the day after his birthday, so I feel really crappy because I haven't got him anything. He does have a box of chocolates though, like loads of chocolate bars from Bubs, so I got that for him. But one thing he is going to get from me tomorrow is the fact that my cousin's ex-wife runs a company, Little Pinky Vintage Afternoon Tea, and she makes the most amazing cake. She did Bubs's birthday cake last year. If you watch back the video of his birthday last year, you'll see she made this epic like sea themed or ocean themed cake. It was absolutely amazing. She did such a good job with it. It was absolutely delicious. But because of lockdown and stuff, because that's what she does, she makes like cakes and afternoon tea as well and things like that. Because of lockdown, because she wasn't able to do like afternoon tea parties and stuff like that, she just came up with the idea of doing hampers, afternoon tea hampers. And for our anniversary, because we couldn't go, because we couldn't be in Italy at the time, we were like, oh, we need like a pick-me-up, so we ordered her afternoon tea hamper, and it was absolutely amazing. So so I thought for my husband's birthday, because he's still working, so we can't like go out anywhere for the day, I was like, oh, I'll like treat him getting something nice at least. So I've ordered another afternoon tea hamper from her, so that's a nice surprise he doesn't know he's getting. Well, I hope he doesn't know he's getting. He might know now, but, but I don't think he can hear me. But that's all for tomorrow, so you'll see that in the next vlog. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. You can also follow me on social media, all the links will be down below. And on that note, I'll say love you guys, and I shall see you on the next video. Bye!